Hi everyone, welcome to Swan Dynasty Insight. My name is Mareina, and if this is your first time, welcome. I'm super excited for you guys. So I have a pick a card for you guys. These are going to be messages from Spirit that you need to hear at this time. I've got 8 piles, so you guys can choose different things. Ask yourself the question, tune into your own energy and ask yourself, what do you need to hear right now? Or if there's a specific thing on your mind that you believe that Spirit brought you to this reading so that you could get clarity, tune in, just center yourself, and I will be using my singing bowl. You guys can either stay to join me with the singing bowl, or you can go ahead and jump to the timestamps below and skip to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello to those of you guys who chose option number 1, or the Sodalite crystal. This is going to be your reading. We're just going to find out what kind of messages you are needing to hear from Spirit at this time. If there has been anything on your mind and you were just trying to seek clarity and understanding, to receive guidance or any, relief, healing that you guys are needing, then this reading should, and I hope will help be helpful for you guys. So let's find out what kind of messages you are needing at this time. Let's see what is going on. So we have Dharana. This is talking about you guys having a single focused vision about where you are headed. I see that you guys have your eye on a specific goal or a place that you want to be, that you have been envisioning for yourself, and you are very determined to get there. But we have distant thunder, clear the air. So I do see that there's been a lot of chaos going on in your life, and you're trying to understand, you're trying to, what I see is that you guys are trying to get rid of all of the distractions, the toxicity, the circumstances. But I do see one thing that I'm hearing from Spirit, from your spirit guides actually, is there's a lot of this has to do with where you are living. There are certain things that you guys can't really escape from, and this is making things very difficult for you. But I do see with Dharana being here that you guys are definitely very focused nevertheless. Okay, and then we've got Sex, Kiss, and Hug. This card says face and embrace all parts of yourself. And then I've only got 2 tarot for you guys because I do have 8 piles. This is going to be, I am going to go in depth, don't worry. But what I see from this card, because a lot of this reading is having to do with aspects of yourself that you have to face in order to move forward. But I do see that you have been, Spirit is asking you to be more loving towards yourself, especially if this has been a challenge for you, to be able to respond to your sorry, my cat is being obnoxious and I don't want her to knock over my camera. If it has been hard for you guys to be more loving towards yourself, I see that this is, what you guys have been trying to figure out. But what's really going to help you guys is to, clear the air, clear the energy around you. For some of you guys, that means you need to sage your home, sage your environment. What can be helpful for a lot of you guys is taking a spiritual bath. Ashley, stop. And I see that, let's see, I'm gonna read some of the messages for this card in the book, and just to see what else this card has to say for you guys. Let's see. Dharana, single focus concentration. It's time to focus your mind on one goal to undergo the transformation that comes from concentration. The birthing process of an idea takes deep commitment to usher it into life. Sorry, I can't communicate. Through single focus commitment, you will be able to deepen your understanding of your goal, and from its core, bring it to fruition. This is your time to say no to everything that is not related to your dharma. Practice dharana and focus on what it is you came to this earth to do. Absolutely. I see that you guys have been, you guys need to say no to all of the distractions around you, because I see that you guys have a specific goal. For some of you guys, this is wanting to have a more fit body. You guys want to have it like a change in your lifestyle, or you're trying to like accumulate the money for yourself so that you can invest in things that you love, but you have been dealing with a lot of distractions around you, and it's time for you to focus on your vision despite what's going on around you and in the world. So here we have the Nine of Swords. So I do feel that, and now she is leaning over in this cracked mirror. She is afraid to look at herself. She is afraid to acknowledge that she feels broken inside, and I do see that a lot of you guys have been feeling this way. And with this card here, and as it says, face and embrace all parts of yourself, the good and the bad. I know that a lot of times we find aspects of ourselves that are not as pretty as others, or maybe, parts of ourselves we don't want the world to see. But, what is important is that you guys can love yourself. I see that, your spirit guides are urging you to look at yourself in the mirror and to say, I love you despite what you have been through. You are still beautiful. You have always been beautiful. No wounding of your past will ever change who you are deep inside yourself. And don't, allow these cracks in your life to define you, because they don't. And I know that it can be hard to focus on a way forward when it feels like we have a lot of other things to overcome. Yes, and we've got the Chariot in reverse, and absolutely this card, it is basically asking you guys to regain your courage, but I do know that this isn't something that's going to happen overnight. As you are able to look yourself in the mirror and to tell yourself that you are beautiful, that you are handsome, you are worthy, right, that you are deserving, and that you are not your wounds, and that you are not your past, and things of that nature, this is going to strengthen you. This is going to help you focus on your vision, okay? I want you guys to know that you guys have had a vision, in your life, and a lot of people have been making it hard for you guys to push forward, or just, not believing in what you are here to do, but you guys know what you are here to do, and don't lose sight of that, okay? The inspirations that you have are given to you for a reason, that you were meant to bring into fruition, to bring into this world, so that the world can benefit from it, as well as yourself, of course, naturally. And I see that you guys are, very passionate about this, and what it is very important to you. But I do see that it has been very hard for you guys, and I want to say that the full moon coming up, let's see, the full moon in Sagittarius, I believe, sidereal Sagittarius. I am a Vedic astrologer, so I do want to say that this full moon is going to really highlight this. It's going to be a very intense period for you, but know that I want you guys to trust in the flow of this. This is the full moon that is coming in for you. It's going to be heavy on your mind, because you're going to realize aspects of yourself that you didn't realize before. But however, what I'm seeing is that this is turning around during this full moon, where you are able to come to terms and to accept yourself, and not only see like I'll put it this way, okay? Oftentimes we look at the parts of ourselves that are kind and humble as, the light, right? The parts of ourselves that are easier to acknowledge and face. But then we have the parts of ourselves that are like withdrawn, intense, harder, like, when we are hard to talk to because, certain things, but it's like, or like the parts of ourselves that are defensive, and but it's like those are our strengths. And when we look at ourselves differently, and we can see the bigger picture, and we realize both of these polar opposites are equally as beautiful in their own way, then it gives you this courage, this strength to press forward no matter what is going on around you. You know, and this is the kind of strength that you guys are here to, you know, embody. And I do see that very soon you guys are going to have an awakening, a reawakening about this. Okay, so I do hope that this reading did resonate. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments, please. I love to hear your feedback. And yeah, subscribe, like this video, please, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you guys again soon in a future reading. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose option number 2, or the Snowflake Obsidian. So if there's been anything on your mind as of lately that you guys have been having questions about, that you you know, that you believe that Spirit brought you here to my reading so that you can gain clarity or answers about your situation, you know, let's find out what your Spirit guides and Spirit has to say. What do you need to hear right now? Excuse me. So you have Danya in reverse. You've got reaching your destination in reverse. It says your light is shining brightly. This is telling me already that you guys are struggling to see that you guys are, okay, here's what's going on. You guys are struggling to see that you are on the right path. And I feel you guys questioning your faith a lot. So you guys trying to, you know, you're fearing that you aren't getting anywhere in your life. Okay, we've got Chase. Face and embrace the person in the mirror. Alright, let's start with your oracle here. So, Danya, let me get a reminder from the book because I don't speak Hindi. Let's see. Danya. Okay, Danya says, so Danya is a yoga. It is about concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. So you guys are here to understand the truth. You guys are trying to, you know, I fear that, okay, you guys are definitely going through a period of where you are questioning everything in the universe. You're just unsure of how, you know, you're on the right path. And I feel that there's a lot of resentment around you. This can be coming from you. I feel that, let's see, the book says in reverse, fear, loneliness, jealousy, sadness, and anger all come from the same source, separation. The illusion that we are separate from all around us fundamentally creates the human condition of suffering. Our identities are temporary states or being. You are being you, I am being me, the bird is being a bird, the tree is being a tree. However, we all arise from the same source, Atman, or consciousness. Through Danya, the practice of deep concentration, you become fully immersed with that which you are concentrating on and experience oneness. Okay. Okay, so when this card is upright, it talks about how, like briefly it says, Danya is when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint. Okay, as I was picking up, you guys are, this is asking you guys to step into, you know, your own conscious awareness that we are all here to live. And, you know, when you allow yourself to be in this energy of loneliness or fear or depression or sadness, and, you know, you decide, or not necessarily decide, but you're you know, these feelings, you know, whether you choose Spirit is asking you guys to know, first of all, to trust that you are on the right path. However, when you are in the mindset that you are alone, that you have things to be afraid of, then ultimately this is where you are taking yourself. You're literally taking yourself down that path, because, and it's kind of, I know that this is a little bit confusing, because yes, it, to, you know, an extent, it's in our minds where we, you know, learn how to face that. You know, we can, these are the heavier, you know, these are definitely the heavier, more intrusive kind of thoughts and patterns that's going on in this reading, okay? Where you guys are just, you're feeling, very, very afraid, or you're lonely, you're angry, right? These feelings of like, how did I get here is a question that just came through. Some of you guys are asking yourself, how did I get here? Why am I here? What's the purpose of my life? But again, the purpose is for you to be yourself. But I see that you guys are struggling to do that because your path has been like delayed. But then we've got chase. It says face and embrace the person in the mirror. So don't try to change yourself right now. Like, who you are exactly who you are meant to be. You are where you're meant to be. You are on a destiny. You are on a path towards reaching your destination. However, I do see that you guys are like, you're very close. But because of this fear of shining your light, it's making it hard for you guys to, take those final steps. Towards facing yourself. And a lot of this reading is really about you guys accepting yourself. And also this card, it's like, so those of you who want to be dancers, right, or want to be singers, who want to be scientists, who want to be doctors, or whatever, it is that you want to do. Generally embodying your energy, even before you have gotten there, is really what's going to put you on that path, okay? So we've got the Knight of Swords in reverse, and this is Gemini energy, which is telling me that you guys are struggling to communicate, right? And the Knight of Swords is wanting to have, like, you guys are wanting to, you definitely want to be able to speak through truth. Again, like, this is a card about seeking truth, and I feel that you guys want to be able to express yourself and be who you are. But it's been very difficult because you have, come to a point in your life where you've been through a lot of things have happened. You don't know how you got here. You don't know how you're going to actually, fully embody maybe what you have been envisioning. Nothing is always going to turn out exactly as we envisioned it. That is the thing. That is why, that is one of the best, parts about, the connection to the divine. When we understand that spirit has a plan, we can only intuit so much. We can only know so much, but however, we get to a certain point for a reason, right? And that's also what this Knight of Swords is saying, is that there's a reason. But I do see that a lot of you guys are struggling to find the reason, and that's why you're here, but there is, to some extent, we have to trust, that the reason for things are not as like simply put into words, and oftentimes it's merely for you to understand that you are who you are because it is part of your purpose, and that this is who you are meant to be, and that you can turn this into something beautiful. That's the message that was trying to come through. Yeah, so we've got Judgment. You guys are, this is about you guys, like, look, okay, so she's standing in this world where there's all this darkness, and all the light, like the life has died out in this area, but she's about to walk through this door, this pathway towards all this light, and you are about to cross over the threshold. It's time for you to say goodbye to that way of thinking, and allowing yourself to be immersed in those emotions, that fear, that anger, because you are about to, I see that you guys, once you have this awakening, you are definitely going to be reaching your destination. You are going to be able to go anywhere you want in this life, to do anything you want without having to judge yourself for where you've been or how you got here or what you've been through, because that doesn't matter. What matters about it is how strong it has made you, how wise it has made you, and that is why you were able to use that as wisdom for other people, and that is why people do come to you and they look up to you, okay? And this is a part of yourself that you guys are learning to face and embrace. So I do hope that this reading did help. I know that got kind of intense, but like I said, this is Scorpio Stone, Scorpio and Virgo, so you guys are good. Stay safe, take care of yourself, and Spirit just told me you guys need to laugh, go, enjoy yourself, make sure you're doing what you love. And thanks to you guys again so much. Like this video, please, if it resonated, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave me a comment so I can know how I've been a help to you, and I would love to hear your feedback and your thoughts in general. Thanks again for choosing me as your tarot reader. It was an honor to read for you, and I hope to see you guys again in a future video. Bye. Hello everybody who chose option number 3. Welcome to your reading. Alright, so you guys chose the Lapis Lazuli. So I'm just tuning into your energy, you guys. Again, if you came to this reading, because you have, if you have anything on your mind, that you guys have been asking yourself the questions, and you've been seeking answers, or just that you want to understand, or you just need insight, into, certain areas of your life. It doesn't matter what it is. You guys took the time to ask Spirit to guide you towards the pile, the reader that has the answer that you are needing. And I do hope that it will bring you clarity and insight. So let us see what messages you need to hear at this time. So we have Saraswati. So this is all about tuning into your creative abilities and knowing that you guys are able to create something big. All right, definitely. Speaking of big, we have vast vistas. I see that you guys are definitely thinking outside of the box, and you guys have really big ideas. Okay, this is my big ideas pile. Okay. So I see that you guys want to be able to create something that is probably going to take off, and even, this could be something online is what I'm getting, because I see the ships and it looks like this is going to go overseas, like this is traveling overseas. For some of you guys, this is just you really wanting to travel overseas. And for others, this is about this creative project that you were trying to build that is going to be used all around the world. Ooh, okay, we've got color, express your true feelings. Okay. Yeah, I see that messages that you guys are needing to hear right now. This is this saying, go ahead and express this. Go ahead and, whether this is to yourself or, to a trusted friend. But I feel a lot of you guys are just wanting to, this isn't even about you saying necessarily communicating this. This is more so about you expressing this, whether this is through art or music or dancing, however it is that you express yourself the best. Writing, well, I was picking up writing for a lot of you guys specifically, but I see that this is you guys have really big ideas that you were definitely thinking outside the box. And if you have been struggling to think outside of the box, Spirit is definitely encouraging guys to try and be more creative in general. Sorry, my cat is wanting to join us in this reading. Spirit's asking you guys to definitely, expand your horizons. For some of you guys, listening to music helps you guys to think bigger. You guys are wanting to definitely, I'm getting writing for a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys are wanting to write a book, write. You could be writers, you could be bloggers. Some of you guys, you just want to be able to do something that is not your typical 9 to 5 is what I'm hearing. Definitely. You guys are just very, very creative. There's so much color in this reading, and I want to say this is the most color I've seen so far in the piles. And you guys have a very, very vast imagination, and Spirit is asking you to tap into that, because you guys have really incredible ideas, that the world can benefit from, or that you can just share and inspire a lot of people is what I'm seeing. But we've got the Four of Wands in reverse, and so I see that you guys have, even it's despite that, knowing you guys have this creative talent and these ideas, this connection to Spirit, where you get a lot of spiritual downloads, but I feel that a lot of you guys haven't actually taken action, or maybe you are actually in some kind of commitment that you are struggling to. Okay, that's what this is. Yeah, you guys are trying to believe that you are doing something good is what I just heard. But this Four of Wands in reverse, this is telling me that you guys are, you sometimes struggle with maintaining that focus, that belief in yourself. I'm going to kind of get a few messages from the book for this deck, because I really love the unique, kind of messages depending on the tarot decks. And then I do see, I do, fully interpret the messages from each deck as much as I can. So the Four of Wands in this deck, it says, harmony is back. The light that shines upon me is a light of celebration and harmony. Happy times are here again. Everything is finally at peace, including me and you. Gather your loved ones, take some holidays, celebrate with what you have accomplished so far. Your project is well underway. Okay, yeah, so basically, I was picking up, you guys are seeing that there's a lot of potential for celebration. You guys want to be able to celebrate, but you're also struggling with committing, to getting to that point where you guys feel like you haven't accomplished a lot yet. But, you know that this is something that's going to happen over time. Don't beat yourself up about this, and know that also the people around you that are, you know, encouraging you and supporting you, okay, that you do have a lot to be, you know, to celebrate. You do have a lot to be grateful for, as well as what I heard from Spirit. You know, and you know, don't be afraid to think out of the box. Don't be afraid to explore your ideas right now. You know, like I said, I don't see that a lot of you guys are not necessarily taking action on these ideas just yet, but also trust in your vision and know that you are on your way to, you know, building and creating something pretty big, okay? So then we've got the Six of Cups, okay? So, for a lot of you, if this is, okay, so, you know, this Six of Cups, this is, you know, definitely talking about going down memory lane and, you know, remembering all of the good memories, maybe of your childhood, or, you know, just a time in your life where things were peaceful and, you know, just pleasant. And I feel like, excuse me, I feel that a lot of you guys are just wanting to get back to that point in your life. A lot of you guys are just very, very free spirited, and, you know, you want to see the world. And I'm just hearing, like, don't lose sight of that. And a lot of you guys, this is a vision you've had since childhood. Don't lose sight of this vision that you guys have, because, you know, with this Four of Wands in reverse, I feel like you guys are struggling to, like, keep, you know, committing to, you know, this vision that you have. You know, again, like, this is the Wands card, which is about, like, you know, this is the fire energy, the element of fire, which is, you know, passion and enthusiasm. And, you know, the number 4 in numerology represents stability and commitment. And I feel that you guys are trying to maintain this passion in your vision. Okay, don't lose sight of this. I see that you guys have a lot of ideas. You're very intuitive. You're very creative. You know, Spirit is definitely encouraging you guys, like, to keep, you know, listen to more music, watch more movies, things that inspire you, that encourage you to become that artist that is inside of you. And so that way, you know, when you get to the point where you see the bigger picture, you're actually able to manifest it in reality. Okay, but just know that this does take time, so have some patience. But I do see that there are really great things ahead for you, and I'm really excited because I do see a lot of you guys will be traveling, and this is going to be something that brings you an immense amount of peace and joy and stability. Okay, so you guys, that was your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Again, it was an honor. If this reading did resonate, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave me a comment and let me know how this reading did help you. Thanks again, and I hope to see you guys again in a future video. Bye. Hello everyone, if you chose option number 3, this is going to be your reading. You guys chose this Tourmaline Quartz. So as I tune into your energy, ask yourselves a question. You know, you guys have, you know, if there's been anything on your mind that you guys have been having questions about, that you have, you know, ask Spirit to guide you to the right pile, to the right reader that's going to give you the insight into your situation and the circumstances that you are dealing with, and you have been struggling with, or you're just needing some, you know, encouragement and some uplifting energy, or just some messages that you need to be reminded of. Okay, so let's find out what is going on for you guys. What kind of messages do you need to hear from Spirit or your spirit guides? So here we've got Pratyahara, which is all about, what this is telling me, because this card is in reverse, is that you guys are, you know, you guys have been struggling to take care of yourself, to eat healthy, to, you know, get enough sleep. And I feel like you guys, you know, definitely have, you know, been struggling with this, and Spirit is trying to encourage you guys to get back on track with, you know, taking care of yourself, getting, you know, make sure you guys are eating, you know, enough fruits and vegetables. You're also, you know, avoiding all of those, like, sugars and carbs, and that's the stuff that you know is bad for you and your body, because you know your body the best. I feel that, you know, this is going to help you guys to connect with your dharma, your purpose in this life, and where you are headed. You know, and any kind of confusion that you have been dealing with, or just, like, a lot of you guys have been struggling with, like, not having a lot of energy to get up and go. And that is a lot to do because you guys have been eating a lot of foods, you've been drinking alcohol, stuff like that, and you know that you need to cut it out of your diet. So here we have First Light in reverse. This card says beginning a new cycle, which is telling me again, like, a lot of you guys know that you need to get into this, you know, place of, you know, eating better, eating healthier. You know, it's been hard with this card being in reverse. You guys are like constantly telling yourself, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I'm gonna start that diet next week, I'm gonna really get into this in you know 2 months. But then that's what happens is like you guys don't ever fully embark, you don't fully commit, and it takes you a while. You know, Spirit's saying that you either start now or you start never. And you know, you guys know that this is going to be the turning point in your life. And I feel that, you know, you guys have just been needing a boost and some, you know, some encouragement, some reassurance about like, you know, whether or not you should even do it. You guys, you know, sometimes even when we are not very like affiliative and like needing other people to, you know, to tell us how to go about our life or anything like that, it's not so much that you guys are trying to be a part of like a religion or anything like that, but sometimes we just need someone to say, yeah, I support you, I need you, I'm here, you know, I believe that you can do this, you know. And absolutely, I feel that you guys, first of all, I believe in you. I wouldn't be doing this reading for you if I didn't believe in you. I know you can do it. I know that it's hard, trust me. You know, we are all on this journey together, you know, at different times in our life. But you know, I know that it is hard to be able to decide to turn over that leaf and say, all right, I'm ready for this new chapter of my life. So we've got baby, reconnect with your innocence. So look at this as if you guys were, you know, for some of you guys this is going to be the right metaphor, but I'll try and use another one. But what was coming through me is to imagine yourself as having, you know, a newborn in your arms, or for some of you guys, you can picture yourself carrying this child in your womb, where, you know, if you were to have these habits right now, right, you know, it would be bad for this life that is growing inside of you. Now, know that everybody has this life inside of themselves, regardless of when they become parents, or even if they never become parents. You know, everybody has this innocence within them that we should all protect, you know, and to nurture, because this is what gives us life. This is the source of our life, you know. And it's important for you guys to take care of this, you know, in order to have the kind of energy that you guys are looking for. So a lot of you guys need to, you know, really kind of, you know, the main thing that you guys are needing to do is to change your perspective and to believe in yourself. Okay, know that this is a cycle that you guys are ready for. Okay, it's here. You guys are here and you're alive and you're ready to live. We've got the Page of Pentacles. This is, you know, earth energy. This is about you, how you are grounded in reality, and, you know, how you engage in your senses. And, you know, this Page of Pentacles wants to achieve things. She wants to experience the sensualities of life, you know, and she wants to have, you know, good health and, you know, a healthy and beautiful body. And this is, you know, definitely where you guys are still, you know, learning. You guys want to be able to feel, a lot of you guys are just wanting to feel better about your physical appearance, but others of you, this is about how, you know, you are able to, you know, do anything in your life. You know, once you have, it's like, I see that you guys are trying to find the source of your energy so that you can actually get up every day to do those dishes, to, you know, go outside and play, whatever it is that you want to do. But again, this is also, you know, you guys, the page is representing a youthful, younger person when it comes to a certain set of experience. So let's say, you know, you are just now starting out this diet, right? You've never done it before. Maybe you have tried it a couple times, but you are not necessarily a professional, you know, but you are giving it your best. You're doing your best. You're learning as you go, and you're getting better as you go, and it gets easier over time, you know. And I see that is, you know, what you guys should be aware of. Know that you guys are definitely, you know, this is for your highest good. And this is how you're going to be able to regain your innocence and also your energy. So then we've got the Two of Pentacles here, which is all about balancing your time, right? It's like, now it's like we've got this Page of Pentacles that is ready to, you know, try different experiences. You know, she wants to do a bunch of things. She wants to dance, she wants to act, she also wants to, you know, learn how to play basketball, she wants to drive a car, she wants to do all these things. But also it's like, when do I have time to you know, play basketball, and when do I have time to I don't know, dance, or to learn how to drive? And this is the different areas of our life where we learn how to be present but also responsible. You know, being responsible with our time. And a lot of you guys, this is, you know, what is going to help you is to, you know, really just decide to commit yourself and to be ready, and to tell yourself that you want to take care of your own energy as if it was your own child, okay? So you guys, this was the reading I have for you. I hope that it did resonate. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave me a comment and let me know how this reading did help you, and it was an honor to read for you. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you again in a future video. Bye. Hello everybody who chose option number 5, or this moss agate. This is going to be your reading. So thanks you guys for joining me again. So as I am tuning into your energy, you guys, so you guys have, you know, ask yourself what has been on your mind, the question that has been on your mind, what you have been trying to understand, you know, which has, you know, your faith has brought you to this reading. You've asked Spirit to bring you to the right pile, to the right reader, to be able to clarify your situation and give you insight, so that you can move forward in your life, so that you understand what it is you are dealing with. So let us see what is going on for you guys, what you guys need to know, what messages Spirit has for you. So you have a Buddha. Okay, so this talks about you guys are very, very wise, very intelligent, okay, very, very much so connected to Spirit and the divine. But also you guys have definitely practiced, you know, you guys have been doing a lot of the work, you know, spiritually meditating, you know, praying is what I just heard, and, you know, tuning out the, you know, the lies, the negative feedback. Oh my gosh, it's like he's speaking to me through this card. Okay, sorry, that's crazy, but I just see that you guys have been doing the work, and, you know, you guys are very wise and very, very, very intelligent, very smart people. Okay, let's get more cards to see why you are here then. So we've got Breaking Trail. It says a breakthrough is at hand. Okay, so this is about you guys have been very patient with time, with things that have been going on in your life, and you're just kind of wondering, you know, when is it gonna be over? And I feel that you guys have a very strong faith, and it's not so much that you guys are not trusting in the divine or anything like that. If anything, you're just I feel that you guys are getting a little bit exhausted, but you're also holding out. You guys have been very strong, very persistent, very patient. And I do also see that, you know, as well as being here and doing the work, the practical work of, you know, your everyday life and taking care of yourself and going to work, doing your job, things of that sort, you've also been taking the time to nurture yourself mentally and spiritually, emotionally. And, you know, this is really helping you guys to get through this to have this breakthrough, if in where you are headed. Okay, and then we've got award in reverse. It says accept your well-earned praise. Now with this card being in reverse, this can talk about feeling, you know, a sense of unworthiness. I feel like you guys know that you have this award that is coming towards you. When you have this breakthrough, maybe this is where you are struggling. Yeah, I feel that you guys have, it's like you have this, you know, this knowing, this deep knowing that you are where you are meant to be, and everything you have been doing the spiritual work. And I feel that, however, this award that seems that is around the corner, you are about to accept your, you know, your award. But I feel that you guys are not, like it says, accept your well-earned praise, meaning that you guys did work for this. You have been doing the work, but this card is in reverse. It's telling me that you guys are feeling like maybe you could have tried harder. Don't be in that energy. I feel that you guys are very, very worthy of what is coming for you, and you have come a long way. I feel, you know, a lot of people don't realize how painful, how difficult Buddha's path was, you know, how lonesome it was, and how, you know, Spirit had rewarded him because of, you know, his faith, his devotion to his spiritual practices, and keeping himself pure and, you know, as much as humanly possible, right? But, you know, I feel that this is, you know, it's like you guys are not meant to be in this energy of, you know, solitude and meditation forever. You guys are about to have that breakthrough that you have been planting, you know, the seeds that you have been watering is coming forward. And, you know, like, don't be afraid to receive this, okay? Because you've definitely been, you're definitely deserving of this. It's like, I just heard, it's like, this couldn't have come any sooner, you know? And it feels like you guys have been waiting a lifetime. Okay, here we've got Justice in reverse. Now, with Justice in reverse, I feel like you guys have had, you know, a lot of you guys, this is past energy, or some of you guys are still dealing with this, or actually, you know, because Justice is here, you know, there's been like a decision that has been made in your life, but like this is about, you guys have been through some really deep betrayals, losses, you've experienced, you know, a lot of unfairness in your life, and also just in general, you know, especially because I feel like you guys have been doing your best. But like with this Justice in reverse, this is basically telling me that this is like the reason why you guys are struggling to feel worthy of your, you know, well-earned praise, of your award, of your award that is coming for you, because you guys have probably, you know, what I just heard is that you're still processing this, what has happened in your life. Part of you guys have yet to understand and to forgive, to you know, and I think it's hard, but it's hard, you know, especially like I feel like this is some deep excuse me, this is some deep kind of there's some deep resentment inside of you, whether you realize it or not. Like there are people in your life who probably didn't necessarily get what they deserved, and this bothers you. However, I feel that you guys have been putting up with a lot of crap for a long time, and I think that this is coming to an end. For a lot of you guys, this is a marriage. For others of you, this doesn't have to specifically be a marriage, but this is just like the ending of some kind of like long-term karmic kind of situation. You guys are having, like, you're about to have a breakthrough. Don't even worry about it. Excuse me. With this Ace of Wands here in reverse, this card talks about how, you know, she says you, like, you know, you yourself have the key, right, to unlock this unlimited potential and passion inside of you guys. And with this card in reverse, I see that, you know, because of this Justice in reverse, because this situation is finally coming to an end, you guys are about to be able to embark on a new journey, a new opportunity to develop your talents, your creativity, you know, to be able to be passionate and you know, and fun, and you know, to be inspired and curious about life and the world. But because this is in reverse, I feel that you guys are blocking yourself off because of what you've been through, and that's completely understandable. But I want you to know that you're about to have, you know, a breakthrough. What it is, I'm gonna get a clarifier for you guys, just because, you know, this reading isn't specifying what that breakthrough is about. So let's see if we can get some answers. Alright, what is this breakthrough coming through for option number 5? Whoa. What is this breakthrough that's coming through for option number 5, please, Spirit? What is this breakthrough? Okay, so we've got face your fears, release the power of fear. One more. Okay, thank you. And then we've got dragonfly, live life to the fullest. So yeah, this is basically you guys deciding to overcome this fear that you have about just being present in in life and being able to enjoy life again, because you guys have been through so much. You feel that you have been in this period of meditation and contemplation for so long. Things are about to come to an end, and you're going to be able to be, you're going to be free. You're going to be free to, like, there's like so many opportunities in life. What do you want to do, And I feel that is where a lot of this fear comes through, because knowing that there's so many opportunities, you also know that, there's a lot of different ways that life can go. However, Spirit is encouraging you to be present again. It's time for you to free yourself and know that you have come a long way, and that you don't need to feel like this happened against you, especially because justice is in reverse. But there's definitely a purpose to everything, and you guys are about to be able to express yourself and to be free again, and Spirit definitely wants you to be present for that. Okay, so you guys, that is your reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to leave me a comment in the comment box to let me know how this reading resonated and if I was helpful for you. Thanks again, you guys, and stay safe, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you guys in a future video. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose option number 6. So this is going to be your reading. You guys chose this pink stone. Alright, so as I am tuning into your energy, you guys have been asking yourself questions and trying to find answers or clarity into your situation. You have asked Spirit to bring you to the right pile and the right reader to give you insight into your situation, so that you can have clarity about what it is that is going on in your life, and where you have generally been needing some answers, so that you guys can move forward. All right, so let's see what Spirit has to say, what messages you need from your spirit guides. Okay. So here we have Atman in reverse. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen this card very often in this deck, and it's so cool because I know Atman is your soul. It is also the understanding of that we are part of a collective consciousness, that we are all, oh my goodness. I'm gonna get some insight from the book for just a second, just to refresh my memory with this card. This is a very deep deck, and I love it so much. Okay, so Atman says, Atman is the infinite aspect of the soul. In reverse, this card says, perhaps you are experiencing the pains of earthly life. Stress, fear, trauma, jealousy, anger. You have gotten caught up in the day-to-day and lost touch with your greater connection to the universe. Have you forgotten that you are a child of the stars? Star seeds, hey! Spend some time underneath the universe's curtain late at night and reconnect with the lost fragments of your soul. You are stardust, shaped as a human and filled with all the wonders of the cosmos. Open your eyes to the magic that exists around you and within you. Okay, so that's cool. You guys are, so basically what I want to say is, yes, you guys are star seeds. Yes, you are earth angels, for sure. This is my pile. You guys are definitely, however, a lot of the, gosh, what is English? Okay. So, as a starseed, as an earth angel, you are going to feel like you don't belong in this world, like you don't have a place. And also, because you are a starseed, because you are an earth angel, you are very empathic, whether you realize it or not. You tend to feel the stress of everything going on around you. But I do see that a lot of you guys, have been dealing with these fears, this anger, this jealousy, all of these things that do make us human, but that we can learn to conquer. And it's been, I feel that this has been hard on you, and you're trying to figure out how to reconnect with your soul essence. Okay, so your essence is your vibration, and your and I feel that you guys, you've been trying to reconnect. Okay, let's see what okay, here we go. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So you guys are just definitely wanting to go within yourself, and this is going to help you guys to gain these to be able to reconnect with yourself and your own, like, your energy, basically connect. So for some of you guys, one message that just came through is connect with your ancestors. Okay, learn your genealogy, because this is going to tell you a lot about where you came from, and also a lot about who you are. Where you come from tells you a lot about who you are. Whether a lot of people don't fully realize that. They kind of just see it as like, oh, Like my grandparents were this, but I'm not. But you know, if there's any of their DNA in you, right, like that comes from that ancestry or ancestors, you can learn about them today, and to gain more insight as to like your personality traits and just more so like your vibration and why you are here. Okay. Then we've got bridge in reverse. It says stay strong and remain connected to what is important to you. With this card in reverse, I do feel like you guys know that you guys are starseeds, you know that you're earth angels, and you're here on a very important mission. But because a lot of things have been really heavy on your plate, you're struggling to even put yourself back out into the world. You know, it's some part of you has been struggling to even remain connected to this vision. You know, and you know, some of you guys may need the message, please don't give up, please, because you know you are here for a very big reason. You know, you guys are starseeds, you're earth angels, and this is, you know, why you are here. But I feel that, you know, you guys are needing some solitude to cleanse your energy, to kind of come back into yourself so that you can become fully aware of this. You know, for some of you guys, like I was saying, studying your genealogy is really helpful. For others of you guys, this is something that I like to do when you watch like every time you find a new series, you know, to be open to receive like the insights of your own life that is coming through that show, that is taking place in your present life, or anything that you guys are needing to heal from. This is going to help you reconnect with who you are. For others of you, what was it that just came to mind? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so like genealogy, movies. Oh yeah, reading books. That's going to be, for some of you guys, it helps you to read. This can be about like fiction or just like different like scientific theories, something that you guys just like feel called to, right? Because different starseeds, like I know that I believe it is, okay, so Syrian starseeds are coming through. You guys might want to look up Syrian starseeds and look up their personality traits. That just came through. I know that they're very artistic and scientific, very, you know, in that way. These are kind of, like definitely a lot of you guys, go look up like the different types of starseeds and their traits, personality traits. This is going to help, okay? So here we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I do want to say that you guys have definitely been through a lot, and you guys have been kind of in this, and like this, you know, like this knowing that the worst is over, but also some of you guys are kind of like sulking in it, and you guys need to kind of, you know, it's time to pick yourself up. It's time to you know, pull yourself out of this cold water, this shallow, you know, end of the water, and to know that you guys are, you know, like the worst is over. You guys can allow yourself to heal now. It's time for a new beginning, especially a new way of thinking, the way that your mind has been processing all of these traumas, okay? And again, as I was saying, you know, doing these things in solitude, whether that is like music, writing, reading a book, watching TV series, movies, you know, learning about your genealogy, your ancestry, you know, this is going to help you guys to change your perspective of how you've been looking at life, and also how you've been processing the kind of traumas that have been making it very hard for you guys to continue coexisting on this planet, because I know that it is hard. Okay, so then we've got the Seven of Swords, and in this deck, again, this is about having to escape from a toxic situation. You guys you know, I actually enjoy this card in this deck. It talks about having, you know, like you manage to escape. It's like kind of like being in a situation I feel that you guys have been in, okay, that you know, maybe you knew that there was something like really toxic, like something real, like it's kind of, okay, let me breathe for like 3 seconds. Have you ever been in a situation and you're sitting in this situation, for whatever reason you had to be there, right? But it's like it had to take place at night in a really, like in an alleyway, or just like a really kind of sketchy situation. But then it's like this could be, it's like the situation could be okay or whatever, but your intuition's like something's not right here. something's not right, and I can't necessarily put 2 and 2 together because 2 and 2 doesn't add up to 7. And that's why in numerology, the number 7 is all about being able to use our intuition in harmony with our intellect. It's like sometimes logic tells us to do one thing, but our intuition is like saying something else that doesn't necessarily make sense, but you listen to it. Okay, I feel that you guys listen to this, and you guys have definitely been able to escape really very like toxic and traumatic times in your life. But however, I do see that in the back of your mind it is still kind of making it hard for you to continue living. But I want you guys to know that you guys are very powerful, being very spiritual, and it's really going to help you heal if you connect with your the things that you love. Again, for some of you guys that is writing music, but like learning more about who you are and why you are here, that is really going to help you guys to be able to move forward. And just know that everything you have been through was for a reason, and you guys are hella smart and intelligent, and also hella intuitive, to be able to see situations far in advance. And you guys are just very, very wise souls. Okay, so that is the reading that I have for you guys. Thanks so much for joining me and choosing me as your tarot reader today. Please like this video if it resonated, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave me a comment in the description box. Leave me a comment in the comment box below, and I will see you guys again in a future reading. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose option number 7. Okay, so you guys chose the Citrine. So as I am tuning into your energy, you guys have come to this reading. You've asked your spirit guides to allow you to choose the right pile and the right tarot reader that's going to be able to help clarify your question and your situation. You've been asking for insight about, or just clarity, or needing some inspiration or a boost in your confidence, or some encouragement that you guys have been seeking. So let's see what messages your spirit guides have for you. So here we have, oh my gosh, we've got the solar plexus right on. Okay, we've got the Citrine, which rules the solar plexus, and you've already directly got the solar plexus. So you guys, this is telling me already that you guys have you guys are very confident, and you guys have a very, very bright energy. Okay, this reading is all about your energy, your confidence, and your assertiveness. I feel like you guys are very naturally very assertive people, and sometimes you can come off as kind of strong or intimidating to people because you shine so bright. Don't worry about that too much. That's something that other people were just going to have to learn on their own time, is that you are not a threat to anybody by being yourself. Okay, but I do see that you guys have a very, very bright aura and energy that is coming through very strong. And I do see that spirit saying it's time for you guys to be assertive. It's time for you to stand in your power, to know who you are, to know what you believe in. Okay, this is not a time to back down, is what I just heard. So we've got finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Yes, you guys are opening up to your personal power and who you are. And also this talks about finding peace inside of yourself, having your own sacred space, right, where nobody can take anything from you. This could have been a problem in the past, because especially when we vibe so, as light workers, when we vibe very high in frequency, we attract a lot of vampires because other people are struggling to raise their own vibrations, and so it's much easier to try and take away from other people. And I do see that you guys have had to deal with that at some point in your life. But you guys are, your spirit guides are saying it's time to open to your spiritual source, to reclaim your power, to not be afraid of who you are. And I just say this with so much joy, because there's a lot of joy coming in right now. Your spirit guides want you to feel this joy and to know that you guys are powerful beings for a reason. And then we've got embrace, this internet card. It says embrace the fact that you are the world. That card talks about knowing that you are connected no matter where you are on this planet, especially because we are in the 21st century, where we have internet and Wi-Fi, basically, where you are connected anywhere in this world on the global, in terms of what I almost said globality, global what? Okay, Anyways, um, this card being in reverse, however, I want to say that you guys have been wanting to connect with people, especially because you've got very, very strong Manipura or solar plexus energy inside of you, and this, allows you to attract people to you. You attract a lot of people, but also, like I was saying, I was picking up on like energy vampires, and this has been a struggle for you guys to find your own center and your own peace. And also, like with this internet card being in reverse, it's been hard for you guys to connect with other people because oftentimes you attract it's hard when you attract people who just want to feed off of you, right? And it's like, no, I just want to be your friend, I just want to get along, I just want to get to know you and stuff like that. Why are you trying to feed off of me like a leech? Get off of me. It's like, why are you doing this? And I feel that you guys have been struggling to really feel connected, because of people like that. But I want you to know that, like, Spirit is saying, don't worry. Like, also, like, once you find sanctuary in yourself, because one thing about this Manipura energy that Spirit is asking me to share is that when this card, like, basically when we have a blocked solar plexus, we can oftentimes experience combat with other people, feeling like we need to stand, like, to defend ourselves, because we are different from others. And that is not the higher vibration to be in. And I feel that you guys don't necessarily have a problem with that too much, but other people do. Maybe when you guys have, dealt with like people who, weren't around to be your friend, basically, you have kind of put up like more walls for yourself when it comes to connecting. So let's see. Okay, we've got the King of Wands. Okay, cool. So this is a card that talks about, like, yeah, there's a lot of, like, fiery and passionate energy in here. And I feel like you guys, like, just need to be able to find peace in yourself so that you don't have to deal with, like, the anger and the frustration, and understandably, because, it's kind of hard. It feels as though when you guys are shining, you feel like you're, especially because this King of Wands is upright, and it's like, well, it's like, I don't see what I'm doing wrong. It's like, why do I have to keep attracting vampires? And that's crazy because this guy's a vampire. I'm like, wait a second. We're talking about vampires and there's one right in front of me. That's crazy. So you guys have definitely had to deal with that a lot in this life, and it's been hard. It's been a challenge. Like, there's a snake, and this is probably the first time I've noticed the snake on this card. And again, like, the snake can represent, like, people who kind of use their energy to seduce you, to draw you near, but then they have, like, other intentions, right? And then they bite you. And I want you guys to be able to find peace in yourself. Like, first of all, know that there are good people out there in the world, that not everyone is a snake, but also, like, when you stand in your power, again, like I was saying, that this kind of like how this energy can be intimidating to other people. The way that you use that intimidation, like, right, for good reasons is, wow, I don't know why I just got, like, really hungry. Are you guys hungry? It's crazy because it's interesting because, like, this vampire's here, and you think, like, how, like, vampires are, like, really hungry for, like, your blood, and they'll, like, do anything. Okay, that was an interesting vibration to tap into just now. That was an interesting, okay, that's an interesting message. I'm gonna get clarifier for this reading in just a second, because there's something more here. Okay, wow, we've got the King of Wands right next to the Queen of Wands. That is crazy, because the Queen of Wands, like I said, I feel so much, like, fiery and energy in here. Stand in your power, because this is Leo energy, this is Aries energy, and Aries energy talks about, like, having a butt. Like, you guys are very talented, you are good at what you do, okay? That's one reason why you're intimidating to other people, because you do something like nobody else can do it. All right, I'm serious. And that is intimidating because, like, we all know that's intimidating. But what I'm trying to say is, don't allow anyone to be over here dimming your light, first of all, because you know that you're attractive, you know that you've got it going, you know that you are, like the energy that everyone wants to be around, but that doesn't necessarily mean that just anyone can come around you. Especially, like, I think this is the biggest message with this finding sanctuary. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, thank you for acknowledging my presence, but I don't have time for you because you're a vampire and all you want to do is drink my blood and you don't want to be my friend. Okay, so like that's the energy that you guys are learning to step into, where you can sniff out the snakes and you can tell, you know, who it is that really is here to really appreciate you versus who is here to try and take your energy, because ain't nobody got time for that, you know. So let's get I think I did clarify this reading pretty well, but I did say that I was going to get a clarifier. Let's get a mystical wisdom oracle card. See what Spirit, anything else? What do you want to clarify? Okay, whoop. Cards are flying. Okay, so we've got originality in reverse. It says blaze your own trail. Yes, and then we've got angel of miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. Okay, cool. Yeah, and with this originality card, like I was saying, you know, don't be afraid to stand in your power. Don't be afraid to say, hey, this is who I am. If you don't like it, we'll see ya, you know, because there's going to be people who are not only intimidated by you, but because they are so afraid to learn and know how to step into their own power, you know, they try and take from you. But, you know, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to blaze your own trail. Don't be afraid to do something different and be yourself, you know, and develop your own talents and know what you are good at and keep doing that. Seriously, keep doing it because you're great. And then also the angel of miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. And know, like I said, know that you're not always going to have to deal with these vampires your whole life. Once you find that inner sanctuary, open up to your spiritual source. You know who the fuck you are. I'm sorry, I had to be blunt because Aries is right here, and that's the energy I'm feeling. Okay, so it's like, you know, open your heart and expect a miracle. Know that you guys are here to attract good people, people that love you, that are like literally supporting you. They're by your side. They're flying with you. All right, for all my fairies out there, they are flying with you. Hey, some of us here are fairies. Some of us here are angels. You know, and I see that you guys are stepping into your power and you're not afraid to be yourself, but you also know how to tell who it is that is worthy of your presence. Okay, so you guys, that is the reading I have for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like this video if it did resonate. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to leave me a comment in the comment box below. Let me know how this reading was helpful for you, and I hope to see you guys again in a future reading. Bye. Hello everyone who chose option number 8. This is Botswana. So as I'm tuning into your energy, you guys have been asking Spirit to bring you to the right pile, to the right tarot reader that is going to be able to clarify your situation and to provide you the insight into your life and what is going on for you guys, and where you have been having questions, where you've been struggling, or maybe you've just been needing an energy boost and some reassurance or encouragement. Alright, so let's find out what is going on for you guys, what kind of message that Spirit has for you, your spirit guides, where they're guiding you, what you need to know, okay? So here we have Tejas in reverse. Let me, I have to refresh my memory what this card means in the book. Give me just a second. So Tejas is an Ayurveda. Okay. Tejas is the Ayurveda of, the subtle essence of intelligence and courage. I was picking up courage when I was tapping into your energy, radiant and glowing. So where you guys are struggling right now is you're wanting to have more courage. In the book it says, you naturally have the energy that others can only dream of, but sometimes you can burn yourself out in the process. Take some time to rest and rejuvenate. Not every day has to be a battle. Yes, you are a warrior of love, but you are also a lover of light. The weight of the world does not have to rest on your shoulders, but rather it can be shared with the planet. do your part and leave the rest up to the universe. Okay, so you guys are definitely natural born leaders. You have a lot of you guys have a lot of passion and compassion for humanity, but also just and I see that with this card in reverse, especially with what's going on in the world right now. I do think that you guys are taking on a lot of these burdens and kind of feeling a lot of you are feeling very stuck and wishing that you could do more. But you know, you guys are definitely hustlers. You guys are very go-getters. You are not afraid to step up and, you know, do what it is, you know, that you believe in. But lately I feel like you guys are very exhausted and, you know, struggling to have the courage, you know, knowing that you guys are able to push forward in these times. And I know that it has been very hard. So we've got narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So definitely I feel that you guys are definitely trying to move forward, but you're very cautious at this time. You know, I want you guys to know, you know, that, you know, I want to say, like, it's good that you guys are taking your time to move forward, okay? That's what you guys need to hear, is that, yes, you guys are warriors. You guys are strong. You've overcome so much in your life. You can continue overcoming everything, you know, and you are also very supportive, you know, of other people and other communities, and you're incredibly, you know, you're an incredible wise leader. However, you're a human being and you need time for yourself. You need to not rush yourself, and to know that you know, you are going to be able to, you know, get to where you're going. You know, this path that you are taking, what it is that you want to accomplish, you are going to be able to, but make sure you brace yourself and you give yourself room to rest and to rejuvenate, to replenish your energy, because, you know, you're going to need this energy when you get to the battlefield. I mean, it doesn't have to be a battlefield. Okay, that is a message that just came through. Maybe you guys are trying to, you know, maybe you are trying to get to a battlefield where you guys know that you have, it feels like you have this war to win. But I feel like it's more so like you were trying to get through, you know, all of these battles and things that you're going through. But just take your time, give yourself room to relax, to rest, get some sleep. Okay, you ain't been sleeping, guys. Go take a nap after this reading. I'm telling you right now. You guys have lottery in reverse. It says bet on yourself. This card talks about knowing that you're gonna be successful, and I was just saying that you guys are gonna make it happen. But I feel that with this card in reverse, you're doubting yourself, and I feel like a lot of this is because you're busy taking on the weight of the world, and okay, yeah, of course you can't do everything, okay? You just can't. We're human. You're just one person in one physical body, one vessel, okay? But you are able to do a lot of things, and you will do a lot of things, okay? Don't take on so much, though. Know that, yeah, you can bet on yourself, and, you know, be able to, like, yeah, think big, okay? Think big, but know that you can't do everything, and that's okay. Do what you can do. Okay, you guys, do what you can do. But, you know, also know that you are, yes, we are here for a temporary time, but you also have all the time in your lifetime. And so, excuse me, take your time getting there, okay? It's okay. Just don't need to rush. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get it. You got the star here. You guys are definitely healing. You guys, I feel, especially because with this Tejas here in reverse, you guys are feeling very, very exhausted, and it's time for you to heal. You've not only been taking on the weight of the world, but like gosh darn it, you've been through so much. Oh gosh, like, seriously, you guys have been through so much. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I made a statement like gosh darn it. But like, you guys have been through so much in your life, and it's like, it's time for you to heal. Make time for your own healing. You can't heal yourself and heal the world simultaneously. But I do see that you guys have this Aquarian energy in you where you want to be able to heal others, you know, through your own healing, and absolutely you will, is what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing from spirit. But, you know, I do see that right now it's time for you guys to heal. I'm glad that this card is upright because you are receptive to it. You guys do have hope for the future, and maintain that hope because we need this in the world right now, especially with what's going on. And you guys are especially a huge reason, you know, why, you know, you motivate other people to keep pushing forward and to know that everything is going to be okay. So please make sure you remind yourself that everything is going to be okay with you as well. Make sure you get the rest that you need, okay? Take care of your health too. Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups in reverse. Now this Three of Cups in reverse is talking about, you know, wanting to celebrate with other people. And I know that, again, with this situation, with everything that is going on, I feel that you guys are definitely the healers that recognize that a lot of worlds and communities are divided spiritually and emotionally. And I think that this is something that this is especially what you guys have been taking on so much, you know, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, because you recognize that, you know, communities and people are just like torn apart right now. And I feel that you can't fully, like, it's not so much that you can't understand it, but I feel that it hurts you. It makes you sad because, you know, like, I feel like you guys want to be able to see things moving more smoothly in the world, and I think that you guys are able, I feel like a lot of you guys want to be able to influence, you know, especially like communities, you know, with your own energy, with your own love and light. And absolutely, you know, and it's really amazing that you care so much about, you know, the world, you know, as much as you care about yourself, because it's, you know, like majority of people, you know, especially in times like this, will prefer to be more focused on themselves because, you know, they are you know, just more selfish in that way. And I see that for you, it's like there's a need for you to be more selfish, ironically, because like this card, bet on yourself, like seriously. But I feel like you guys are more resistant because you are not here for the money. You guys are not materialistic. You are here for the deep connections, and that's what's hard for you because you're seeing that we're not having that in this world at this time. And I see, like, I feel like it really hurts you. It makes you sad, but you know, Spirit is asking you to take time to rest, continue on this path that you were headed. Know that you guys are definitely healers and you want to heal other people, and you will. This is something that's going to happen over time. Definitely bet on yourself, because also I said that, like, again, I was picking up on this need for courage. Know that you guys definitely have what it takes to heal. You know, a lot of you guys have a very big vision. You guys are starseeds and you know why you were here specifically, and Spirit's not allowing me to specify that message because you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading right there, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It was an honor to be able to read for you. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Feel free to leave me a comment in the comment box below and let me know how this reading was helpful for you. And I hope to see you guys again in a future video. Bye.